Welcome back. While you were gone, I read Lolita for the 12th time. And let me tell you, I can really sympathize with a man like that. Now, for the guest bit, we were a little stumped as to who we should bring on the show. I wanted to bring in the Green Book producers because they made my favorite movie this year. Unfortunately, they were not available. However, we got someone who also won big at the Oscars this year. He's going viral for an online advertisement where he creeped out the internet. Please welcome Rami Malek.
Hello, Mr. Flowers. I'm a fan of Next Week Now.
Hello, Rami. How do you feel about your most recent Oscars win?
I'm a fan of winning.
Well, I'm a fan of Bohemian Rhapsody. The editing was fantastic, and Bryan Singer is a great director and human being. I agree with everything Bryan Singer has ever done.
Why do you believe Bryan Singer is a good director? Go ahead, I would like to hear it. I would like to hear it, Morgan.
I mean, just the way that he captivates and captures all the minds and hearts of adults and children and more children, a lot of children, and just like the X-Men movies. I'm a huge nerd who spent like 15 years just in my basement just watching the X-Men movies and just going at it every time Halle Berry was on screen. So, and I have Bryan Singer to thank for that.
Valid points.
Thank you. So what else are you a fan of?
I'm a fan of Israel.
You shouldn't support Israel.
Why not? Tell me about the Middle East, Morgan.
What can I tell you about the Middle East that hasn't already been done? Okay.
I don't know anything. Tell me.
Okay, so the Israel-Palestinian conflict. It's basically like, you heard of the Holocaust?
No.
Think that, but like put it in Middle East and like that's where like Israel and they basically like copy pasted the Holocaust.
Okay.
It's wild and like.
So the Jews are being killed again?
No, it's kind of role reversal this time. And like Israel, it all started because like you know the Wonder Woman.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Wonder Woman is played by Gal Gadot, and she's Israeli, and like everyone in Israel liked Wonder Woman, and then like Palestinians didn't like Wonder Woman, so like got to put the hammer down.
So whose side are you on?
I mean, Israel has like only 6 letters, Palestine is like 8, and like I don't know how to spell, so.
So what I'm hearing is you hate women.
You know what? You know what? It comes and goes. Depends on my mood.
Wow, you're very informed on these issues. I'm a fan of you.
I was a fan of Bohemian Rhapsody. I love Queen and Freddie Mercury.
I'm also a fan of Freddie Mercury. What's your favorite song of his?
I love I'm in Love with My Car.
No, I mean your favorite solo career song. In fact, could you sing it for me?
Solo career song.
Yes, I'd like to hear it, Morgan.
So what I'm hearing is like nothing from Queen, right?
Yes, nothing from Queen. Solo career, Freddie Mercury. B-side. None of the hits.
I don't know any Freddie Mercury songs, but I do know a lot. I do know a lot of R. Kelly songs. Like, I'm a big fan of R. Kelly.
Really?
Like, it's the remix to Ignition, hopping fresh out the kitchen.
All right, just how about we mix up both Freddie Mercury and R. Kelly?
I'm gonna have a good time with these children. I'm going to jail, but I'm innocent.
I'm a fan of your singing voice, Morgan.
Thank you. I'm a fan of your being here.
And I'm a fan of you for inviting me here.
Now I'm a fan of Alex Trebek having pancreatic cancer.
Yikes, man.
Rami Malek really gives me goosebumps. You know what other Oscar-nominated actor really gives me goosebumps? The Doctor from Doctor Who. Wait, was he nominated for an Oscar? No, but Doctor Who is what I call my penis. Which is why he has certainly been nominated to win. Anyway, let's talk about time. Next week's the news that's happened next week that we're discussing now. That news, everyone understand? That news is this. Sorry, that's just what I was thinking right now because of Brexit. If you haven't heard of Brexit, then you're American, because only stupid people think about foreign countries, and I mean that with 100% of all my heart and soul. But here's the thing about Brexit. Their leaving of European ULIM is simply too late, as the EU will be shutting down during daylight savings time. Why should Britain GTFO right now, like I yell at my stupid brother when he won't leave my room while I'm just trying to masturbate to videos of women having sex upside down? Because this destruction of daylight savings will lead to a collapse in time itself. That's right, next week now predicts that daylight savings, discovered by Ben Franklin, a man whose cocaine intake is above anything I could ever hope to achieve, though I keep trying. I shove the cocaine into my big nose, into my brain, and then I'm whole again. Whole again. Anyhow, the prediction is that daylight savings is a safety pin that holds the entire high school theater department's costume together. Why would you allow the tech director to do costuming if she can't sew? So what? I am so funny that honestly any comedian should come kick my ass if they think they're funnier than me, because they are not. That is a promise and a threat. The EU will be plunged into a timeless hellscape, the likes of which can only be compared to how Sonic car hops feel during happy hour. All will be at once. Brutus will stab Abraham Lincoln, and Brutus will be stabbed by Abraham from the Bible. Einstein will be called a little bitch boy by some 8th graders who happen to be his parents. Hitler will come back, but this time he'll just start a predatory credit servicing pyramid scheme where the more you go into debt, the more money you make. The Great British Baking Show will feature Genghis Khan, Martin Luther King Jr., Mr. Rogers, Mussolini, Karl Marx, and my uncle. Why is my uncle there? Because he died from heartbreak after the death of his wife many years ago. Also, I beat the hell out of him medically, and he broke his heart. Get wrecked, you skinny bitch. Truthfully, I won't be fully developed ever again. We can't grow forward in time if all time is at once. We might as well have an orgy with the people who started eugenics and pray they won't do that to me. If you'd like to find someone who has died in Europe, like your cousin who went backpacking through Greece but then got super depressed as a financial situation and then was run over by a bus, just buy a ticket to where they last were and shove all your hopes and dreams up your ass. You're the time vortex now, baby. Truthfully, no one will be able to hear you scream, just like me, because I only think about my problems and never express them aloud to a professional therapist who might have suggestions. Did you know I could stick a whole fist in my mouth? God, it almost triggered my gag reflex, and I love that. Well, that's all the time we have for this segment. God is dead, and moral ambiguity allows for great strides in humanity, but also condones the genocide of many people. God rest your souls. Well, that's the show. Did you get all your laughs out? I know I did. I don't know why you would be laughing. This show is terrible. I'm very sorry, Michelle's mom. Also, Trevor and Davis have giant penises. Heck yeah, they do. Our final prediction for the night is that you will be watching us at the same time next week. Thank you, and free R. Kelly.